That's American.
Alright, can you all imagine earning cash for your good grades? Who here could use an extra $1,000 a semester? I know I sure could.
Yeah.
Statistics and experiments show that students who are rewarded with cash for good grades receive psychological benefits, get better grades in their classes, and often enroll in harder classes that are worth more credit hours. Today we will explore the benefits students receiving cash for their good grades and outweigh the pros and cons. The most common reason that people do not attend college is that they simply cannot afford it. If students were rewarded with cash for their good grades, the chances of students attending college would increase significantly. We've all probably received a pat on the back for our good grades. But let's face it, that pat on the back is not going to pay for student loans, the expensive required textbooks, or the cost of living while attending college. When students earn cash for their good grades, it benefits just about everyone. According to a Time magazine article in 2009 on this topic, an experiment was done involving cash incentive for good grades. And students not only did better in school, they also showed psychological benefits. They reported that they felt more positive about themselves and their ability to accomplish goals to better themselves for the future. So how can you, a non-student adult, benefit from students earning cash for good grades? Well, I'm glad you asked. If more of our citizens of the United States of America were educated to a higher extent, then America itself would become a better place. Remember that those non-educated people are the ones out there voting for our president. If more people were educated, we would be better as a nation. Many of you have children, and we all know that parents want what's best for their children. If our children had motivation to do well in school, it would make for some very happy parents. Aside from the benefits of earning cash for a good grade, students are also getting better grades in their courses, which we will now explore. Secondly, according to the Time magazine article on this topic, during the experiment in the Louisiana program, students were maintaining a C average or better, while non-participating students weren't. The cash incentives motivate the students to strive to get better grades so they can get their hands on the money. Most of us wouldn't turn up to work every day if we weren't getting a check, stated Arnell Cosley, Assistant Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs at the New Orleans Dorado Community College. With anything, people are likely to do better at something if there is something in it for them. Now let's take a look at the classes student participants are taking. According to the experiment explained by the 2009 Time magazine article, students were not only receiving psychological benefits and doing well in their classes, they had also chosen to take harder classes that were worth more credit hours. It's not very often that you see effects of this magnitude for anything that we test, stated Thomas Brock, MDRC's Director for Young Adults and Post-Secondary Education Policy. The cash incentive causes the students to take more courses because they can actually afford it. Most college students have to have a job to support themselves while in school, but with the cash incentive, they can work less hours and designate more of those hours towards school. In conclusion, cash incentive for good grades should be issued because students receive psychological benefits, get better grades in their classes, and enroll in harder classes that are worth more credit hours, which all in turn makes our nation better. Like Thomas Brock said, it's not very often that you see effects of this magnitude for anything that we test. Money holds the power to have a better nation with more educated citizens. Thank you.